Yeah, hello and welcome to Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. This video here is really to touching on what happened to Wode Maya a few days ago when it was in the border between Togo and Ghana. And he will narrate to you shortly what happened to him. He will tell you what happened to him. The reason why I'm doing this video is it is highlighting one of the major issues that we have in Africa. As Africans, we don't have freedom of movement as Africans across the entire Africa. And what happened to him highlights why we have to address this as Africans. Europeans, without even going to queue at embassies or anything, can go across several countries. Why is that? Why is that? Why is it that Europeans are free to move across Africa, but Africans are not free to move across Africa, and neither are we free to even go to move across Europe? Why is that? Why? Watch this video of Wode Maya. I will only show a few sections of it where the border, what happened to him between the border to Wode Maya, between the border of Togo and Ghana, and how, if you notice, in Togo they speak French, in Ghana it's English. That's by design, by those who colonized Africa. And if you have in any doubt that Africa is still under colonization, I think you are seeing the evidence in the video I'm about to play. Let's watch the video and I'll come back and make a few comments later on.
Like this is the Togo embassy, the Togo border, and they are telling us that we have to pay 2,000 for each passport, and you don't pay, we are not stamping your passport. And when you stamp your passport, no receipt. But according to the ECOWAS law, if you have an ECOWAS passport, it's okay for you to pass through.
And reside in any member country for up to 90 days. They have not been subject to any form of harassment, nor must they pay for a residential permit.
You are breaking the law. You are breaking. So now we finished.
This is crazy. And she's like, I'm not going to take your passport if you don't give me 2,000. The meal. Why the meal? Okay. Will you give me receipt for the meal? Wow. They saw me narrating what happened on camera, and all of them were super scared. And they grabbed my camera, and that caused the chaos. I had to fight for myself, because even the Ghana immigration border were saying that, Maya, I'm so sorry, I wish I can help you, but what happens in Ghana stays in Ghana, and what happens in Togo stays in Togo. So he has no power. So I had to hold my camera, stand firm, and I said, I'm not giving you this camera today, not tomorrow.
Madam, stop that. He's the same problem.
Yes, I thought you've taken a video. That's why you are.
Now that you've watched the video, I want you to really understand something. The situation that we're in Africa, until Africans collectively work together and ensure that Africans have free movement to move across Africa, that will open so many other doors. I mean, I could go into detail about it. I might even do a program about that the freedom of movement of Africans within the African continent is essential to the redevelopment and to the actual freedom, of Africans from bondage. Freedom of Africans to move across Africa, without hindrance. And like I said, Europeans are free to move around in Africa. They don't need any passport or none of that. They don't even have to queue. They might have documentation, but not like we have to queue. How many of you see Europeans at the border queuing to move between countries in Africa? How many of you? How many of you? So let's have a think about that. Let's watch this video. Thank you very much.